It is Saturday, the 5th of December, and it's time for a new Advent calendar beer. All right. All right, we've got another Graff beer here. Yeah, just before I get started on the beer, a little bit of housekeeping. I asked a couple days ago for people to blind taste along with me, but I see that is completely impossible because the groups that I posted this in are just plastered with pictures of the day's beer, which is fine. But I think what I'm going to do is in the next couple of days I'll set up some kind of YouTube channel, and then you could just subscribe to that, and then if you turn off notifications from these groups, you won't have to wade through all of those posts in order to find the video. You can just go straight to the YouTube channel, watch it there first, and then you can come in and share your beer and experiences in the Facebook group. So I'll that probably won't be up for a couple more days. I'll say something about it when it's available, and I'll put it in the text in the video on Facebook when it is. Sweet, let's get into it. G'day, mate. Alrighty. Poured kind of a peachy, half transparent, golden colour, sort of looking hoppy. I'm getting some whiffs of hops attacking me across this side of the room. Ooh, it is indeed rather hoppy. Oh, hello. That's interesting. It's got some sort of soapier hoppy notes. Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking Simcoe today. I think it's reasonably straightforward that I reckon this is a New England Pale Ale. Don't think there's anything particularly out of the ordinary with it. I can't tell you from the nose whether it has lactose in it or not. Getting some Simcoe, and I'm not sure what else. Maybe classic sea hops, but not so much. It's sort of a soapy thing. Little bit of tropical fruit, but it seems to be mainly yeast and sort of soapier hops driven. I don't mean that as a bad thing, by the way. Soapy. That's just what comes to mind. But I like the smell of this. Let's have a taste. A little bit thinner on the mouthfeel. I don't think that's got lactose in it. That's quite dry. It's good. Ooh, has quite a nice biscuity kind of malt note there. I think that this is more of a classic where 4.7% pale ales in Norway used to be, but this is a fantastic execution of it, and it's rather fresh, which helps it. Not a whole lot of bitterness there. Yeah, so New England Pale Ale. Some kind of medium New World hops, not old sea hops, not crazy new Mosaic and crazy Australian hops. That sort of reminds me of Lindheim from Humlesjeik, actually. Good stuff. I would happily drink that. I mean, I would happily drink that if it was available near me. Graff tends not to be that, so unfortunately, let's see what it is. Xmas is one thing I know. Christmas is one thing I know from Graff. Let's see if we get any more information on the label. Brewed in Tromsø. New England IPA. Yeah. Well, not much else I can say about that. Oh, hang on a second. There is a rather important thing that I've discovered, especially with Graff's Yule use, is that the homogenization of the bottles has not been fantastic. So the yeast has sort of dropped out and taken a lot of the hops with it. So every time I have Yule use, I think that there's like a right way of pouring it to give you the best experience, and it's the hef method, like the thing that you see German bartenders doing. So I'll pour out most of it, right? And then I'll swirl it to get all the dregs in there. This was unthinkable a few years ago for IPAs, but here we are. And then I'll pour them in with it. And right away, you see that the beer has gotten, it's gotten some chunks in it. So we've got a little bit of soup here, but right away you see the beer's gotten a lot more hazy, and I'm expecting the nose has changed quite a bit now. Yeah, a lot fresher hops, a lot more stone fruit now, where it was soapiness before. So I think I was getting the notes of sort of yeastiness, plus hops from after the hops have sort of fallen out of suspension. That's a totally different beer. More mouthfeel, somehow. A lot more nose. It's still quite dry, and it still clearly does not have lactose in it. But now, like, that takes up like a half step. That's fantastic. All right. Oh, no, it's good. And it's always nice to have a break from the lactose bombs. At least for me. I'm not personally in love with lactose bombs, but that's me. All right. Cool. See you tomorrow.